Wow, dude! Botswana! Gosh! Oh, papagena! Potenci na poka!
This is the cinemas! Have some respect!
Ma che le buone mupi! Sentata! Hush! Tomato! Look at you!
You again!
No! Milano, papadan! Okay. Wow! Meow! Shish! Pure bacca la macchina!
That's it, buddy! You're out of here!
No! Oh, le mupis! Papi! Stoppa! Macarena, shush! No, quella di cazzi! Para tu, paracana!
That's enough, fella! Move that tookin'!
Le mupis! Bello backflash! Po!
Oh, well, if it isn't Mr. Peanut again. Out you go! They do not pay me enough to deal with this baloney. Get up! Get out!
Oh, c'est les pouillards! Bayou pudding! Oh, shh! Choucha! Stoppa, les potes! Snip, chat! Stoppa, la macarena! Bow! Okay.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Talks Too Much.
Oh, la potaine.
Hello!
C'est les slippers! Regardez! Ah, non! Tocca tu!
Time to go, Gabby Goose.
Right there! Everyone in the city gets a shot at being shot live on my stage! No!
Don't you look so worried, face? I've got one for you.
Time to put your walking boots on.
Milano, papadan, okay. Wow! Meow!
Yep, we got it on. Again, I forgot to put it on. There we go. Shit happens. So, welcome to another live stream. I'm Scale Model Ninja. And, yeah, we have finally finished the Celestial Hurricane. So, it's been a bit of an epic journey with that one. And I must admit, I did really enjoy it. So, yeah, it's one of those things. And, as I've said before, I am no master painter when it comes to these things. I just have fun, enjoy what I do, and then hopefully people enjoy watching what I do. And especially when I screw up, like forgetting to turn my mic on and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it just adds a bit of fun to the old show and everything like that. But hey ho. So tonight we're going to be doing something different. We have got the, what are we called now? Raptors from the Chaos Space Marines. But I'll be doing them as the Talons. That's what I remember it is. Yeah, Warp Talons. Now, they look quite good. I'm quite looking forward to actually doing these, because they're going to go very similar on the lines towards like the Chaos Dragon that I did. So they will be going in the same colours of my Chaos Army. And as most keen-eyed people have noticed, I've had a bit of a change around in the old man cave. So I now have my desk running the opposite side to where it, well, 90 degrees from where it used to be. So it's a bit easier to get around. And my eldest son, he now has his own little bench behind me. So that's what I've been messing around with over the last couple of days. So that's now all sorted out. What else we've got? Oh, we have had a new purchase as well, so I'll be showing that in a little bit. And that's of another Warhammer kit. And this is all because where I go and get certain tools and things that I need for my work, he has suddenly decided it'd be a great idea to start doing Warhammer. And that's called the Tool Station in Keighley. So he's now decided doing Warhammer. So I thought, well, it'd be rude not to buy something while I was there. So in the end, I've come out with another small kit. But that'll be another one that'll be streamed live build as well. So again, another thing just catches my eye. And yeah, I'll build it, have fun, paint it, do what I want. And hopefully I'm probably try some new techniques on it as well. So it should be reasonably different at some point, I think. You never know. See what happens. But yeah, so as I said before, as you saw last week, managed to get this little thing finished off. So it's now all done and sorted. So that I've actually been asked to take it in somewhere to display it. Don't know why. I don't think it's anything special. It's something I've just played around with and used lots of different colours on. And yeah, so as I said, these are the Raptors, but I will be doing them as Talons, which is what those ones are at the back on this side. The big old claws. So that's what I'll be doing them as. I will probably get some more of these and then do a set of Raptors as well, because they do look quite interesting. So as you see, we've got two different versions we can do. And again, it gives all the details of what the Raptors can do, and also, so yeah, just got all the things on there on the back, and then you've got all the different parts that you've got to connect up to put them together and watch stages and everything. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start putting things together as well today, because we can actually put all the legs together and paint the legs while they're in position. So that makes life a bit easier. So we do have 5 of them to do, and then we've got all those parts, so we can work them out and then sort of set them up and get them onto the thing. Now I've also been building, well, doing a 5D picture for my eldest lad's bedroom. So I'll probably give you a quick look at that, and it's just something to do with Harry Potter, as he likes that. But yeah, as you can see, I've got the screws already primed up in black, so they're ready to rock and roll. Because the colours I use are generally a darkish blue. It's a gunmetal blue, I think I've been using before, if I remember rightly, for my Chaos Marines that I've done in the past. That's not everything about having a shuffle around. I can actually get to everything now in hands, in reach, sort of thing. And then I've got my paint rack, which I could also can get to quite easily. I've just got to find me gunmetal paint, because it is up there somewhere. I will get it down in a minute. This well and truly timed out this, Ross, haven't you? I was too busy watching Chapter Master of Alec, and he's now got a GIF when he gets a donation of him doing a double nosh, and he sort of put himself into that position. So yeah, so it's quite funny. So he's been quite fun. It's been going mental on that one, so it's been quite good, really. Yeah. So one of the things I've been making, well, we'll be making, we'll chop it up, which is the little sentinel. So that's will probably be the next build after the Talons. So pick that up, as I said, like from the tool shop of all places, and he's now doing paints and everything as well. So that should make life a little bit more interesting. Still can't remember. It's supposed to be on there. Where the hell are you? Oh, it looks like I have to start building it and then paint the legs and that up afterwards, because yeah. But we'll digress to that in a minute. Okay, so we'll quickly go into chat and see who's in, and we'll see who's actually got the first one in today, and that is Brew and Glue. Gonna watch you on the telly. Okay, mate. Howdies. How you doing? No good stream today by all accounts. Haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but I will do. Then we've got Marcus Brunn saying hi, Ross, and he's also saying hi to David. And then we've got Graham McCorbin. So hi to Marcus, hi to Graham. And Marcus saying hi to Graham. And then Marcus reminded me to turn the mic on. Yep, and go. And then we've got Smurfing. He's saying evening, people. And then Marcus saying hi to Smurf. And then we've got Mark Sheldon. Good evening, Mark. Welcome to the show. He's saying hi, everyone. You got Smurf saying at Marcus Brunn, hiya beer. Then we've got Korra Pink, Mrs. M saying evening, no. And we've got Smurf saying evening, Mark. And Marcus Brunn saying hi to Mark. Then we've got Mark Sheldon saying hi, Smurf and Marcus, and then hi to me. Then we've got Graham McCourt saying hi to all in chat. And then we've got Steve from Total Scale Models in saying evening, all. Good evening, Steve. Welcome to the show. And then we've got Korra Pink saying hi to Graham, Mark, Marcus, and David. Then we've got Korra Pink saying hi to Smurf, because she obviously forgot that name. Then we've got Marcus Brunn saying hi, Total Scale Models. And then Marcus Brunn saying hi to Korra. And then Graham saying hi to Korra. And then Korra saying hi to Totally Scale Models. And then Mark Shaw saying hi, Korra, Totally Scale Model. And then Totally Scale Models saying hi to Marcus. And then Smurf saying hi to Korra Pink. And then Totally Scale Model saying hi to Mark Shellard. Then we've got Jeff, Dorkosaurus saying hello, Ross, Korra Pink, Graham, Marcus, Brew, TSM, and Smurf. Then we've got Korra saying hi to Dorkosaurus. And then we've got Marcus saying hi to Dorks. And Smurf saying evening to Dorkosaurus. Now, if I look a bit knackered, that's probably because I am. It's been a fairly long weekend with being up, swapping all this lot around, and then last night my tinnitus decided it was going to play silly buggers with me and not let me sleep. So I was up until sort of like 6 o'clock this morning and then managed to get about a couple of hours kicked. So if I start fading a bit in a little while, I may have to end the stream a bit early. I do apologise if I do. But yeah, I do agree it's a bit more again. We will start by putting some of the bodies together. So we'll change around to Mac Cam. Mac Cam. And there we go. Move that out of the way. We can actually see. So yeah, we can see both sprues, as per usual for Warhammer, nicely clearly set out. Can't get any main problems. So we've got the 5 legs and then we've got the bodies. We'll stick them all together and then hope for the best, as they say. So, good point is where we'll put my snip. Oh yeah, and it comes with a good sized decal sheet for Chaos Space Marines. So that will go into the decal sheet pile, because we'll no doubt use that at some point. Now where the heck have I put them? Oh, there they are. In my little Age of Sigma dice pot come brush holder and pincer or things, and the other stuff that I use quite a bit of, so they're all in there. So has anybody else had anything new to the stash lately, or are we all being good little boys and girls? So we've got 5 bodies. So 2 on there. And then we've got 2, 3 on here. That's it, yep. No, this is the only part I actually do rattle can on my miniatures, and that's the primer. And this is just a generic black primer that's used in the automotive trade for spraying plastic parts. Marcus Bond saying no worries, Ross. And then we've got Panzer Cat joining us saying hi, Ross and chat. Good evening, Panzer. So have you started using your cat pooping calendar yet, Mark? Panzer? Because somebody might have actually sent him a picture of a cat pooping, and somebody might have found that the fact that they actually do these is about 5 or 6 different calendars. And of course it sort of tickled the right areas for Panzer on that one. As you probably realise, I cut the sprues away from where I've got them being emptied. Then I'm not. Then we slowly get rid of parts that we don't need. They end up in the recycling bin. Yeah. So we've got 5 legs. Now we've got the toe caps separately for these, and it should be 5 of them around, 10 of them around somewhere. Section of these again. 12. Yep, that's. Where are you? Number 12. Okay, so we have lots of need. Seem to have lots of, but they're not actually numbered 12. So it's a matter of finding the right ones by the looks of it. They look like them. But they're number 92s. And they're all 83 and 85. Okay. Weird. Ah, that would explain it. There we go. Now if we do that and that and that, that's one dude, his feet. That one and that one. Chop him off a there. That two dudes' feet. And you're not needed. Tweet. Catch up on chat quickly. We've got a few more people in. Let's see. We have the craft station joined us saying hi Ross and chat, not stopping for long as fallen asleep. Yep. Good evening Lisa, welcome to the show. And you got Marcus saying hi to Panzer and hi to Lisa. And you got Mark Shaw saying hi to Panzer. And Panzer saying hi to Marcus, and Panzer's also saying hi to Mark S. And then he's also Korra saying hi to Lisa. And Panzer's saying hi to Dorka. Lisa's saying hi to Christine. And Panzer's saying hi to Smurf, hi to Korra, and hi to Lisa. And then they're all saying basically hi to each other at the moment by the looks of it. Yep. I think that's the last two feet section of them. We also need a bit of dishes. Yeah, we've got these little Dutchies new. We've got a bit of clean up to do. Yeah, a little bit. Lucky enough, most of these have been, the connections have been on the base, but there's a couple just on the, I think, the knee pad by the looks of it. Oh, and the last one. A little bit there. There we go. That's the feet all sorted. Or the legs, I should say. You didn't clean the base stuff, boss. So I thought, well, as I've done that reasonably long build, I thought, well, just do something a bit easier. It looks like Panzer Cat's having a touch of Alzheimer's tonight. By saying, oops, I've said hello guys for a second time. Never mind, Panzer. We know you're getting old. And these things can be a bit of a challenge at times. Okay. Mm. So yeah. Hockey. Get these parts on, and then we'll have to paint the other parts. Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. It's like you've only got sort of 2 poses for these, really. Oh, it's on there. You may want to stay. There we go. I've got one leg raised or the other. And that's about it. Whether we can do anything with the arms or not, I don't know yet until we get to that point. Okay. Now I'm going to have to find that epoxy colour. Let's see. Where have I put it? Like I do know I've got some more in a drawer just the other side of this curtain. It looks like I'm going to have to grab that. Because it seems to have vanished. Normally I have all my metallics in one place, but because I've actually had a bit of a move around on stuff, I've literally put them somewhere where... And there it is. Oh. Gunmetal blue. Yep. There we go. So you're going to give them all a base coat of this. Yeah, we use you. And then once we've let's start that one first. Once we've got the base coat down, use this gunmetal blue, I can then concentrate on the detailing of the gold marks. And then paint up all the other detail that I want on them. There's a little dia bases and everything that I've got underneath. And I'll be working on what different colours and that I can think of to use on them. I mean, it's easy to do this part first, because like I've tried doing it the other way around where I did all the gold detail first and ended up finding it extremely awkward. So I'm going to try it this way around this time. We've got Smurf saying he must love me. Yeah, he must do. And then we've got yeah, Panda Cat, best give up whilst ahead then, lol. And anything, think damn fat fingers again, can't spell either. And then we've got Joel written saying, hello Ross and chat, hope you're all well. Bit tired, but other than that, pretty good, thank you. And we've got Corvink saying hi to Joel, and we've got Markman saying hi to Joel, Smurf saying evening Joel, and then Joel's just saying hello to everybody, and then Panzer Cat saying hi Joel, and then Joel saying hi to Panzer. So as you just joined us, Joel, what I'm doing here is now some Chaos Talons. And these I picked up a while ago. They've just been sat in the stash. And as I said, they had been intended to be done a bit earlier, I think before the Celestial Hurricanum started. But I thought, nah, we'll get the old Hurricanum done. And I've got a bit of news as well. On Saturday, I will be being joined on my stream by a guest that's coming along to join in the show. So I've already spoken to him and he said he would. And then hopefully the following week we might have a number of other guests on. We might have more than one. That'll begin to feel a bit special. I don't know what popped. Anyway, mind you, we can bring up forward of it. Stars. That way, and then you can see little dude. Well, part of him anyway. But I've just been told by Mrs. I've got to zoom in. So, waking us up. There you go. That's a bit easier for you. You see what I'm not doing. God knows why I've got my paint trays to that side of me. Painted the curtain. Yes, I'm getting barracking from the other side of the curtain tonight. And then we've got Making Models who just joined us. Good evening, Cole. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Do the little Newton. Let's try and put a bit extra light on as well. There we go. Makes it a bit easier. You can't see little duties now. Let's bring him. There we go. Big little dudes now. There you go. Little half dudes. Now, I did at one point promise myself I'd never do any more chaos because I have enough army stuff to do, including building a complete army for my eldest son. He wants blood angels, which, you know, as I've done a couple of pieces for him already, including got with a rhino and something else I did it for him, mate. It's around somewhere. I think it might be on the other shelf. So I'll be doing more of that, and what I intend doing is, like, I'm collecting the part works for the what's it called now? Imperium. And I'll be using all the Space Marines out of that and painting them as Blood Angels, because a certain person's already claimed them, as he says. Joel's is asking, cool, anybody we know, or is it a surprise? Yes, you do know them. He was very instrumental about me setting up my channel, and he sort of goaded me along. A bit, and he's also given me another challenge to sort out, which is to set up a patron. Not that I think anybody really wants to follow me, they just like watching the rubbish I put out. Grab me. Brush up. There we go. That's better. I mean, it's quite nice to actually have something to be able to build something straight away, because unlike with me Hurricanum, I didn't actually get anything put together for quite some time. We've got JC Bricks and Buildings saying evening Ross and everyone in chat. We've got Joel saying hi to Making Models, and you've got Schmurf, gotta go peeps. Sorry, you take care, Eddie. Catch up with you later. And Schmurf saying hi and bye to JC Bricks and Builds. And Marcus saying hi to James. And James saying hi and bye to Schmurf. And Marcus saying bye Schmurf. I think everybody's saying bye to Smurf at the moment. And then there's James saying hi to Marcus. Yeah, everybody's saying hi to James and bye to Smurf. Now the original talons are supposed to be slightly lighter blue, but as I said, I want them to match in with the rest of the army that I'm building for the Chaos Army, which I shouldn't really be building, but hey ho. Now the little Sentinel will probably be doing that in the same colours as I've done the Baneblade, which is a Arctic blue, but I am going to try some different techniques on it this time around. And see if I can do a little bit of weathering and wear and tear. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this stuff. I am no oracle, as they say. Even though someone did hint that I was, but hey ho. But I'm not. I just like building whatever takes me eye at the time. And do enjoy it. So last week I've been on a couple of other streams as well, just helping out friends. James was one of them, and the other one was Sprue and Glue. Now they're two channels I've been pushing for a couple of weeks now, especially Sprue and Glue. I think he's on something like 191 members at the moment, and he's been trying to get to 200. Now Sprue and Glue builds lots of different things. He likes his Star Wars, so he's done quite a few of the Star Wars figures. So if you're not a member and would like to see some wooden builds and other stuff like that, please feel free to go over and give him a subscription and give him a thumbs up. and I like, because it'd be nice to get him to his 200. And as he only needs 9 more people, I think it was when I last looked. So it'd be nice just to see him pushed over that 200 mark. Just as a nice little goal for him. I, on the other hand, have been lucky enough to get past the 200 mark. Which was sort of cheered me up a bit, because yeah, it's a bit of a milestone really, isn't it, when you get your first 200 members, or subscribers I should say, not members. Okay, so I think that's the first coat of all 5 little dudes done. So we'll do his boots. These are the actual toe caps of the boots. They've got little claws and everything on them. But what I do need is 5 little clips. Weave. Mind you, I need 4 really. We'll take that middle piece out. A bit easier to sort out. There. So, just make it a bit easier. Now, the claws I'm going to be doing not in the blue. And the claws of the toe caps of his boots. I'll be doing them in a office sort of silver colour, I think it is. What I've got. Oh. Also happy to announce that my little Korra Pinks just now put a link up for Sprue and Glue. So yeah, please go over and give him a subscription and a like. It'd be nice, as I said, to get him over the 200 marks, then he can get his own little customised URL. Which is one of the reasons why we all like to get to 200 in it. Instead of having loads of goopity gumpity goops numbers. Oh, he's on 193 now. Brilliant. Good to see. Yeah, you want to go on there. That's it, gotcha. And then we've got, as we all know, we've got JC Ricks and Wheels. He does his Lego. God knows where he keeps it all. He keeps saying he wants to move out, but I think he could probably end up building his own house. He is now on 194 as I have subbed as he does Star Wars. Fair enough, I can't argue with that. He's just done a wooden Imperial Lander, I think it is, whatever it's called, or Lader, whatever. And I joined him on, I think it was last Tuesday. So yeah, we had a good laugh. I think I was building my B-52 at the time. I still am. I haven't touched it. I've been trying to get this big picture done for kids' room, because yeah, it's already been claimed by the eldest. That's a 5D picture. It's a good way to while away and lose about 30 to 40 hours. And you want to do something slightly different than building model kits. then get yourself a little diamond art picture. And the one that I'm actually hunting around for, because I know there is one out there, is of a space marine. Why have we just done that with pillar? Yeah, pilchard, honestly. There we go. Gotcha. There we go. That's them done. Okay. You're going to have to excuse me for a minute because I've just got to go and take something quickly. Sorry about that, but I think it's the thing that happens to the older generation. We get caught short, and it doesn't help when you have a prostate problem. But one good thing about it is my good lady reminded me that my youngest has had a go at doing some Warhammer himself today. He had a go at painting. So this is what he's been doing. And this is his first effort at painting. And this is an Age of Sigma figure. And I thought, well, as it's got part of a spear missing, I'd let him have a go at painting it. So he's actually been having fun today, slapping paint all over him. And yeah, I'll do something with the base for him. And we'll leave it at that and let him stay as that one. And he's had a whale of a time. Got his little red cloak and everything on there with his camo that he's made up. He's mixed a bit of paint up, and I was watching him, a little video the wife made of him doing it. And yeah, he's a whale of a time. Lucky enough, I've got 4 more of these figures to do. So, and I'll find him another part of a spear that I've got spare. And then he's done a little space dude. So he's also done that. He's had some fun. The main thing. I think we'll put that down as a new twist to Urban Berlin Camo. I think it's my youngest ones have a go at him. So he's had a whale of a time doing them. So again, I'll make the bases up and do a little bit of grass and that lot of stonework and everything on them for him. And yeah, so yeah, I'm quite proud of him doing them. So they'll take pride of place somewhere on the bench. And I'll stick them up for him. Yes, I've also picked up some more paints today and yesterday. So whenever I go into a shop, I always pick up the Retributor armour because I do use quite a lot of it. And then for bone work and that lot, I've got some Wraith bone. So that's that. And then as I get the Imperium magazine, I've got another tub of known ore and a tub of, what's this one, Rakar flesh. So yeah, that's another few bits have come into man cave. So now I've got another load over there as well, which is where all the other models are kept. Well, all my paints are on the bench, but I will be moving them off my bench because what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend my paint rack, and I'm going to have literally everything up on them. So then I've got more room on the bench for things to go where they need to be. So yeah, I think he's really, really proud of them, of what he's done there. And weird colours mixed together, because he's literally ended up blending all the colours and everything like that. And I just like the way the gun is really, really camouflaged. As if it's not part of him, but it is. So yeah, he's had fun. Well, let's see. It's the not that one. Wrong brush. That one. Now, where's my open Retributor armor? There it is. That one. We also need. Where are you? That lead belt. I don't want that one. That's Ruined Fang Steel. Yeah, I could use that one. And I want the other one, which is like a, what I use as a basically dry brushing over it, which is what I mainly uses on Necrons. I can't let you see it now. I know it's there somewhere. Where are you? Oh, I wonder where that's all gone. It's almost like a brass one. It's what you use on the Necrons. And for some reason or other, it seems to have vanished somewhere. Again, I did have my paints in order, but because I've got too many for the rack, they've ended up just getting dumped back onto the rack. Oh, no. Come on. All right. Look you down there. I mean, it's not, though. Nice Balthazar Gold. Wrong one. Yeah. There he is. Found him. Rune Lord Brass. That's it. So I use that just to go over the claw marks, well, the little claws on the front of here, as a dry brush to give it just a little bit of a hint on the actual thing. That's not my fault. I've got to reach over everything to get to them. I don't know. And then we've got Joel saying that looks cool. Obviously to my Draven stuff. And you'll say brilliant. And then Mark saying, hey, looks great, Ross. Cheers from me. Yep, I'll let him know that you've all loved them. Sure. You little claws. So, as we seem to have picked it up from the 67 group, what we've all got on the benches and what's been in your beddies. As everybody else did it, might as well. My missus saying, we don't want to see you pit. Whinge and win, honestly, what you like. One little bit of Chloe's dump. Ping out. There we go. So I mean, for these, they're actually, again, highly detailed models, which is what you expect from Warhammer, really. Even for plastic ones. But I mean, I wouldn't go around and go out and buy Forge World, because I think for the way I paint, I'd only end up sort of like destroying them. I don't think I'd actually do the justice that it needs, especially with spending that sort of money on them. So yeah, it's that's one thing. I mean, I'd love to go out and buy a load of Forge World stuff. I just think they're a wee bit too expensive for my price range, for the abilities that I have when it comes to doing this sort of thing. I mean, I've only been painting sort of like Warhammer figures for, what, 2 years? About that now. I started just before sort of like lockdown came in. We've got Marcus saying, oh, Korra Pink's first in with Betty Trumpet, and I know she ain't got sod all on a bench. So, nothing unusual there. And we've got Marcus saying bench HE 111, almost ready for primer. Bench crispy chicken burger and some fries. Nice. Joel's got belly pate on toast. Now, what type of pate is it? Brussels pate? That's one of the best ones. And a Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX ES. Ooh, nice. Now, in the very near future, I will be doing a special build with a member of the chat who's in at the moment. We'll be doing a live stream build, something different, where I will be using a Warhammer kit, but doing it as a what if for something else. And the other member has agreed to do the same, because we're both going to do the same Warhammer kit, but we're going to go completely different ideas. Now, yeah, the person that's doing the other one, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say his name yet. We've got Korra saying I've got a small paint by numbers coming in the post. Is it actually one you're going to finish? Because you've got, I think, 2 that's not even finished yet, woman. Yeah, Brussels pate. Yep, I do love Brussels pate, especially on French toast. That's one of the best things to have it on. But even Brussels pate on crumpets, yum. Now, like I said with this one, I'm actually only going to wait, you little Spain. Stop pinging off. Get on there and go. I'm only dry brushing the Rune Lord brass onto this, because I only want to highlight the main edges of it, the blade. And then I'm going to go over with probably a non-oil over the blades. And then I'll do the gold detail, because I want the detail from the gold to stand out a lot more. And then I'm also going to try on one of these is a technique that I'll be using on the Sentinel, and just basically see how it turns out. And I think these are ideal to give it a go on. And she's going, yes, it's small. Yeah, it's probably about 1 metre by about 1/2 metre now, my missus, because she's got a big massive one that she hasn't even finished yet. It wouldn't surprise me if she's actually lost the paints to it, to be quite honest. So that would probably explain the reason why it's not been finished yet. Machine a set of claws. Right, no. So we're missing a set of claws, and there they are, sat right and bleed in front of me. Now, I don't know if you've been aware, but I think it's over the last couple of weeks, it's been, for the men, Mental Health Awareness Week. Now, as a person who suffers with depression and all that lot, it's good to talk to people, even if you're just talking a load of bollocks, basically. It's always good to come and talk to somebody, especially if you're having a really, really bad day. And the way I deal with it is generally going into the 24/7 that Colin from Prestige 67 runs, and we get to meet quite a few people in there, and they all become sort of like family and that lot, so you have a good laugh. But to get access to that, you have to become a member of either his or Model Making Gurus, which is Foxy, and then you too will be able to come and join us in the Zoom hangout, and it's up and running permanently for 24/7 hours a day. So yeah, it's a great place to go and hang out, get to meet other idiots like us, especially me, but especially when some of us can't sleep, so even the members over in America, they come in and join in from America. I mean, we have friends that come from Australia in there, and we all have a good laugh. And then, but we do also have some serious chats as well. But yeah, I mean, with mental health and that lot, it does affect quite a few of us, and especially the way with all this hassle from lockdown and crap like that, it just makes a big difference when you be able to just literally talk to somebody. I mean, normally the only person I've really got to talk to is the missus, because you can't get a sensible conversation out of our kids yet. But then again, that's pushing it as well. But yeah, it's you can while away hours in there quite happily. I'll tell you what I've done in a minute. I've got these eagle claws and the second coats on them. Okay. So that's them sorted. So that's all the little claws done. What I'm going to do is leave them to dry for a second, and then we're going to start putting some of the bodies together while they're sort of having time to set and that. I will be using the what's it called again? Wraithbone. Got some little horns sticking out the sides of his legs, and I'll be painting them with the Wraithbone. Corbin saying yes, still have the paints for big paint by numbers, and no, it's A4 size. Yeah, it's big, love. But your next one's coming in as A4. Yeah, okay, I'll let you off on that one. She's on about her picture saying the only one that's not finished because the paint colours that came with it are wrong colours. Just get the right ones, or you can match them out close to here with all the colours I've got. So you can always choose on that one. We've got Marcus Brown saying 24/7 is a great hangout, relax and get to chat with new people or get hilariously picked on for what seems like ages. Great laugh indeed. And then we've got Panda going, you're still getting picked on, Marcus? Never. I'd never have guessed that one. I mean, have you been to your annual meeting yet? The lampshade beaters. But then again, you can always put a Care Bear on it. and then say you care about your lamps. Just think about that. Stick a little Care Bear on them. Okay, so yeah, I better leave them there for a minute. We want the Rune Lord base next. Now, I do have Citadel dry brushes to do this with. Scrap of paper. Watch my slice my finger again. Yeah, I made a nice little incision on the side of my finger whilst at work, so it gets a bit awkward trying to hold things at the moment. Yeah, there's a piece of laminate flooring that cracked and decided it was going to go ping up and go stomp straight across my finger without thinking twice about it. So okay, and this one go. Wait, you little swine. Oh yeah, cool. So you've got like a little really tiny hint of brass over the edges of the blade, and then when I get the there's a wash that I'm going to be using on it, which is, well, there'll be two actually. So I'm going to make it look as though they've got blood all over them. Marcus Brown saying, I know. And then you got Korra Pink saying, it's James's fault. It's always James's fault. That's always it's a mainstay of the whole thing. It's always James's fault. That's my verb. That's quick check. Orange. Where's my reddish one? Itchy eye. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Is he reaching in flesh shade? Didn't want to do that. Don't. Oh well, I'll use another one. Where are you? There you are. I'll dump. I'll put you next. Two. Oh, and there's the 24/7 chat going off. Mr. Cy Reynolds himself. He's in there. And hopefully at some point Mr. Reynolds will be joining me as well on the show. When? I don't know yet. Probably when he gets his camera sorted out, I think. And the last one. Now, when it comes to doing dry brushing and all that lot, I'm not any expert at it. I just give it a go. I've never had any formal training to paint these things. Oh. Mm. So we're going to start sticking the bodies together, I think. Stop. So it's that's it. Yep, very solid. Oh, and we'll go just there. Separate all these up now. Yep. So what I'll do in a minute is I'll remove half of this from the sprue, the body, glue it to the other bit. Once that's done, I'll then clip hold of a piece of sprue, and it just allows me to paint them whilst one side's still attached to the sprue. Way around. Put the right way around, shall we? Usually help us. There we go. Get on there. There we are. The old extra twin. Moved again. Little buddy. There is a question for you. If you could get any Warhammer kit, what would it be? For me, it would probably be the Storm Talon. Big chunky thing. So yeah, quite enjoy doing that, I think. Yeah. That's clever off you, ain't got friggin' Right. Usually help me turn it around roster, doesn't it? You clever dick. Honestly. Little twat. You're supposed to stick. Get this one there. There we go. Now I won't be attaching these until probably tomorrow, and I'll probably start doing one of the figures whilst not on the live stream, and then I'll do the rest, or at least 3 of them, on the live stream. It would only be fair. And again, Marcus is like me, saying no real clue of Warhammer kits. I mean, I've got a few now. I've got a land speeder, quite a few figures, and then I've also got the Dominion box set to finish off. Done the little ogrots out of it, so I'm a happy bunny. And because I can't see the point in actually oh god, yeah, there you go, got ya at last. Thought I was going on what train we thought was in. Marcus is saying no real clue about Warhammer kits, but there are some cool vehicles. They certainly are. There's quite a few cool vehicles in it. Number 4 of them. Almost at number 5. Okay. Why did I just cut that off? You peckerhead. You want to be different, didn't you? And that's the last body piece done. Still got. That one do. So we can take that one off of there. Take you out of there now. And you out there. And you out there. And over there. Let's see. Dogsaurus saying it's time for me to cook dinner. Hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Same to you, mate. And everybody's saying bye to Dogsaurus. And then we've got Scale Model Musing saying, hey all. Good evening, Muse. Welcome to the show. She's saying hi and bye to Dorky. And then Korra Pink saying hi to Muse. Okay. Look what one of these little dudes is going to look like. These. Yeah. Here's a character enough. What's going to look like? Well, body anyway. Ugh. Mango energy drink. Got some tasty flavour to it. Okay, so we've got a selection of arms and that. And what I'm going to do in a minute is I'm going to cut all the pieces that I don't need off the screws. And so we can get the engine pods, well, jump packs, sorted out. Get it. Back. That's there still. Number 2. So these are the little jet packs that go onto the back of these talons, whatever I want to call them. Yeah. We've got everybody's saying hi to Muse and bye to Dorky. And then Scummer is saying, wonder if 99% ISO will remove enamel paint. Probably. It's strong enough to do so, I would have thought. Either way, it's probably going to... It also depends on what you want to use it for, Muse. Yep. That one was falling off backpack. Hold up. Boom. So that's all them off. But we don't need... Actually, we do need them heads. So again with these, because they're so bleeding small in places. Or in parts, I should say. There. What we need. I need them, most of them bits. Get their engine pods off. Go. 2 engines, 4 or 5 here. Ow, spiky. That should be all the front and rear of the backpack off. Shoulder pads. Yeah, we need them. We'll find out at some point. It's beginning to strain a bit tonight. And get these glued together. one little bit big. And there, that one there. There. You to the way around. There we go. And second one done. Put that around there. That's it. Straight on there. There you go. That's that one on last. There we go. That's three of them. Come on, it's around there somewhere. I've taken them off with screw, all the bits I need. Strange. How do you put that on? I need to shut the door, I think. Yeah. Okay. There we go. So basically, there we go. That's the backpacks to them. They're all got to be painted yet. And can we again, we'll base coat these all in the gunmetal blue colour. Yep. One thing about this sort of side of the armour. Where are you now? You see him? There you go. It's sort of like when you look at it like that one, it looks like a Snowpiercer train that way. Why I just thought that way? I haven't got a screw. Right, and number 4. Or number 5, I should say. Door. You. Let's see what music got to say now. Removing enamel paint and how long it would take. Skill reviews. Never used ISO for this before. Skill reviews are at least be very clean after all. Yeah, probably. If you try and get rid of old paint on certain items, especially sort of like fabric items in your house, get a flamethrower. Especially if you've got wax crowns and you've got a cloth base. Guaranteed to get it rude. Maybe. Out. There we go. Catch one quick chat for last time of the evening, but looks like we've only got a couple of minutes left. Blimey. Time flies when you're having fun. It's an hour and a half already. Yep. Blimey. Oh, go back up to Mac Cam. Face cam. There we go. So yeah, actually we've made a bit of a start. We've got 5 of the dude's legs base coated in the metallic colour. And we've got the bodies built together, and we've got the jetpacks sorted. So we've got Musing saying never used ISO for this before, or at least be very clean, and then it's an old engine, so the paint is likely tested as enamels. What you can do is nail varnish remover. That generally gets rid of paint quite happily. Other than that, a bonfire usually works. 24-year-old kit, Revel mold, and Grammy. Now, is that the oh, you should show it the other day. The bigger RMT kit. I can't remember what it's called now. You did mention it. I'm not too sure which one you're on about, but no doubt you'll let us know. Oh dear me. One thing I must say, having this curtain drawn, don't have to hold the heat in here. Oh, that's what I was going to show you, wasn't it? Quickly, before I go. The picture that I've been working on. Drawing. And it is this one. So there we go. And that's the 5D diamond art picture of the first years going to Hogwarts across the lake. So yeah, that's the picture I've been messing about with for my eldest son, because he wants it up in his bedroom. So that's what I'll be doing there. Oh, you've got the 70 Chevelle 3-in-1. Yes, that's another thing as well. Now that you've just reminded me about that, there's a friend of mine. He's got himself in a bit of dire straits at the moment, and he's come to the point of realising that he's actually quitting the hobby. Now, he's asked me if I would auction his stuff off. In that auction news is a 70 Chevelle 3-in-1. Believe it or not. Now, I run a page on Facebook called Airedale and Wharfdale Scale Modelers. We do normally do charity auctions, but in a way this does sort of fall into that, because he's needing the money pretty quickly, and some things have just happened, and sadly he's given up the hobby, and he wants to auction me to auction all the stuff off for him and raise as much money as I can. Now, as I said, we go to the Airedale and Wharfdale Scale Models charity auction page. Look up on Facebook. Please join. And the more the merrier. And then yes, it's Muse. I run a separate one, which I'll get you invited to it, Muse, because we are going to allow people from other countries to bid on items. It'll all be bidded on in pound sterling. So, and every penny raised bar the postage will go to him. So it does help him. But yes, there is a brand new kit of a 70 Chevelle 3-in-1. The heavy V8 Block 1, whatever it's called. Yes, Muse, you are in my group, but there's also a separate auction page, which you can, once you're in my group, you then get invited to the auction page. So we're going to open it up to members everywhere, basically, and anybody can then bid on it within the group. So I think there's over 150 members to the auction page already. But yeah, please feel free to come across and join the group. As I said, the more the merrier, and hopefully we'll raise some money, some good money for him, and it's what's needed for him. So once I get a full idea of what's happening and all the stuff that he's got up for grabs, I will post pictures into the group as lots, and then you can basically bid to your heart's content. And the auction will start on a Monday, and it usually finishes Friday evening. So then I've got all weekend to get everything posted out on Monday morning, or packed up and posted out on the Monday morning. So yeah, as I said, please come across and join the Airedale and Wolfdale Scale Modelers group, and then leave a message on that page once you're actually in it, saying you'd like to join the charity auction group. And we do get quite a few really nice kits in there, and I think he has got some nice stuff coming up. I can go through a quick list of some of them. Where's me? I'll put my phone down somewhere. Don't. Wait. What? Nope. Oh well, I've got my other tablet here. Yeah, I can bring up some. Come on, wake up. Make sure I'm one of those moods. Come on, wakey wakey. There we go. And we need to do that. We're right there. Refresh it. There we go. Now he's got the Ford Transit van. He's got the DLK 2312 fire engine. He's got a big HMS Victory 1 to 180 scale. There's a 132 scale Revell Spitfire, and there's a couple of Verdelin figures that are coming up. So German tankers refueling, 2 figures. There's a more modern version of a Iraqi insurgent. We've got Comrades in Arms, which is a different maker, but he's sort of standing there, well, hunched on one leg, sort of. And you've got another Royal Models, and that's a Waffen SS tanker sitting on a turret. And you got another one from Verdelin, which is 2 more Iraqi insurgents. And there's also a Lifeguard figure, 1815, an old Airfix model. A couple of more Verdelin figures for the thing. There's a Land Rover SAS. And yes, the Street Burner one, 70 Chevelle 3-in-1 Revell kit. That one's going to be coming up for grabs. So hopefully you'll all come to join in. And there's also a Chrysler 300B going up. That's also going to be coming up for sale in the auction. Africa Corp figures, BMW R75 sidecar, and a couple of figures there. Another sort of Waffen SS tanker from Royal Models. So you've got that sort of thing coming up. So yeah, you've There's another guy standing next to a tank. Bentley blower. And there's a Harley Davidson American soldiers on a couple of Harleys, and there's 2 motorcycles in that kit. And a Killcraft Hurricane Mark II-C. Now, it doesn't actually say a scale on that, but I'm probably thinking it can be about 148 by the looks of it. So there's the Africa Corps figures. 39.45, and they're done by Dragon, so they're a good set of figures. Yeah, second Iraqi Sergeant women. That's one of the Verlin figures. This is the Iraqi Sergeant. And then you got 2 guys refueling a tank from Verlin. 32nd Shell Spitfire. That's the transit van, the gas van, as it's all known as. Getting harder and harder to come by that kit. And then there's also a Hasegawa Messerschmitt BF-109 148 scale, and it's got a plastic figure that goes with it as well, where he stands outside of the aircraft. And you've got the big fire engine, well, the little one, I should say, compared to the other one. Again, the kit that's harder to come by. Then we've got the Dam Busters, and there's the tool ship, HMS Victory. So yeah, that's some of the kits that will be coming up in the auction. So as I said, please feel free to come over and join the group. The more the merrier, and then hopefully the more sort of kit will come, the more money we'll be raising. There'll be paints, everything's not all of them will be brand new, by the way. Some of them will be partly used, and I will go through them and see if I can get as much detail as I can down on each lot for you, and then we'll go from there. So hopefully, yeah, it'll get him some much needed funds to help him out. So yeah. Okay, well, I think, I'm not sure who else is streaming tonight. I don't think there is, actually. Usually on a Tuesday night. Tomorrow is Colin and Dave, I think, at the bench. 3:30, I think it is. Not sure who else is on after that. Thursday is Gross Models. Friday is the Friday Frolic with Festive 67. And then I think, oh sorry, Thursday's Totally Scale Models as well. He's doing his new slot on doing his JJ Enterprise, where he's going to light it up, I think, as well. And he's also going to do it as its Ash build, I think. So that should be good fun to carry on watching. And that's just to name a few of them. Now, at some point, I will write down the list of who is streaming when and where. But because everybody's now going back to work, there's not so many people streaming on a weekday. Mostly on weekends. Still got 8 people watching. Very nice of you. Thank you very much. Hope you all hit the thumbs up. Much appreciated if you have. And yeah, so what I can say is ta-ta-da, bye for now, and happy modelling, and stay safe. Bye for now. Wake up.